Hi, everybody. Welcome to this special presentation for Resonate, this virtual summit for Amazon sellers, hosted by our friends and partners at Seller Labs. We're really proud to be here. My name is Yoni Mazor. I'm the Chief Growth Officer of GETIDA. So let's share the screen and talk a little bit about me, and then mainly focus about you, the seller. So so I'm the Chief Growth Officer of GETIDA. This presentation is going to focus on how to optimize your FBA operations. Many sellers, Amazon FBA sellers, are really looking at the top lines, the revenue, how to grow it, generate it, which is really great. This presentation and this information will be more geared about what's going internally, where all the fees and breakdown of cost structures are laid, and hopefully by recognizing them, you'll be able to take actions to either avoid them or minimize them, and optimize your operations. So I guess a little bit about GETIDA. What's GETIDA? Is it GETIDA? Is it GETIDA? It doesn't really matter. It's an acronym. It stands for GetIDA, which is Get Intelligent Data Analytics. We're a technology company, and our claim to fame is helping Amazon FBA sellers with their Amazon FBA auditing and recoveries. We consider ourselves a global leader in FBA auditing and reimbursements for the simple fact that we operate on a global level. So whether you sell in the US or Mexico and Canada, UK or EU, we can help you. We won the Gold Award from the American Business Awards for our dashboard technology. We do have a dedicated team of specialists. A big part of them are former Amazon employees who used to work in the FBA reimbursements department. So we know what we're looking for, how to present the issues, how to manage the back and forth. We actually track and monitor our recovery rate. It's over the 70%. So for every 10 cases that we open on behalf of our sellers, our users, more than 7 cases usually get reimbursed. We like to make our solutions affordable for sellers of all sizes at any stage, at any cycle. It could be a newbie or it could be an enterprise level selling hundreds of millions of dollars in FBA. It's pretty much free to join GETIDA. It doesn't cost anything. And it's also free to stay with GETIDA. We only charge a fee from recovery. So only if we get your money back on reimbursements, let's say we got you $100 back, we charge a 25% fee, which will be $25. And let's say next month we got you $0, you pay $0. So it makes it very affordable for sellers of any kind. Also, if you you can find more about us on GETIDA.com, but you can also find us in the Amazon App Store because we're an authorized solution provider on the platform, much like Seller Labs. And you can also find us on Amazon SPN, which is a service provider network. Okay, that's a little bit about us. But now I just want to focus on actually very recent announcements from Amazon's side on the marketplace level, which I want to raise your attention because it involves fees and cost structures. So hopefully if you'll take the right actions, you'll avoid them and optimize your operations. So the first announcement is Amazon in June 1st, a few months ago, we're recording this in 2021, they increased their FBA manual processing fee. Okay, they're changing the fee structure. If you ever wonder what this is, or you never heard of what FBA manual processing fee is, this is a great opportunity to introduce you to it. So once you are introduced, hopefully you'll avoid it altogether. So before I dive into the numbers, I'll give you an introduction. FBA manual processing fees are fees that Amazon will charge you, the seller, when you ship your products into FBA, and maybe there's a few things they need to keep on doing manually that you haven't done. Okay, one, I guess the biggest component of this will be the box content. So once you prepare your Amazon FBA shipment, on the very last page, when you're about to finalize your shipment and you want to print the shipping labels, to label your pallets or your boxes and give it out to the carrier, on that page, they expect you to give them what they call box content. So in every box or every pallet, they want to know exactly which ASIN or SKU is inside the boxes. So and how many units. Okay, so they know what to expect, what to receive, and you need to give it to them. Usually, there's an Excel file you can download and give it to them, or even the module on the page itself. You'll be able to enter how many boxes, which SKU is there, and how many units, and give it to them. If you never heard of this, this is the moment you from now on going forward, you actually provide them this information, because if you don't, they're going to charge you a fee. Okay, they're going to charge you. They increased the fee. It used to be 10 cents per unit from January to October, or 15 cents per unit on November, December, Christmas time. But now they increased the regular season to 50% increase. So now it's 15 cents per unit, and November, December is actually double, from 15 cents to 30 cents per unit. Okay, because if you don't provide them the box content and the information of the inventory coming in, regular year, now it's 15 cents per unit. So let's say you're shipping in 10,000 units. If you don't give them that information, they're going to charge you 15 cents per unit. That's $1,500. They're going to charge you in FBA manual processing fees for no reason. This is before you spent a penny on advertising or you generated any sales. This is like a tax. It's better to avoid this tax altogether because obviously it's heavy in fees. And not only that, it takes Amazon longer to receive your inventory. So it's a double hit. You're paying a premium to get your product received even slower than you would like. Okay, so avoid it altogether. And of course, Christmas season, it's even more severe. November, December, if you don't provide them the box content, let's say you shipped in 10,000 units, they're going to charge you 30 cents per unit. That's $3,000 paid in fees for no reason before you sold anything. So better to avoid this altogether. And here's a little more of an example how it looks on Sell Essential. It's kind of enlarged here for your reference. See, total units and shipments, 490. This is the old fee. It's 10 cents. Now it's 15 cents and 30. Total FBA manual processing fee, boom. It tells you it. If you look closely at Sell Essential when you prepare your shipment, it's showing it, so if you paid attention and you avoid these, great. If you never did, this is the moment it stops. You're able to save this money going forward. And yeah, enjoy the savings. This is your money. You're working really hard for your money. So hopefully you'll find this first announcement and update useful. Okay, here's the second announcement. FBA small and light fee changes. Okay, once again, June 1st, 2021, Amazon has updated the when dimension requirements for ASINs or SKUs to be eligible for entering this FBA Small Light program. So once again, if you are asking yourself, what is the FBA Small Light program? I'll introduce you to it really, really quickly. So when you sell an FBA, there's a program obviously called FBA Small and Light, and it only applies for products, Amazon FBA products that are shipped to FBA that are selling currently under $7. Okay, they're very small and very light, and they're also selling under $7. We're going to touch the actual weight and dimension requirements in a minute. But the bonus of being with this program is that if you register as SKU, not the ASIN. You can take an ASIN. The ASIN can have a regular SKU and FBA, and then it can have a FBA Small and Light program SKU, a different SKU. You can register, and then if you apply and you get approved, for every unit that is sold, Amazon will charge you less in fees and fulfillment fees. For example, when they take your product, let's say this is your product, it's a phone cover, they pick it from the bin, they package it in a box, and they ship it out, they charge a fee, a fulfillment fee, or they call it a pick and pack fee. They're going to charge you $1 less in fees, which is huge because let's say that unit you sell 10,000 units a year or 100,000 units, that's $100,000 worth of savings to your pocket because of this program. The only caveat to this program of, and of course you're saving all these fees. The only caveat to the consumers is that they're not going to get it within a day or two in Prime. They're going to get it maybe a few days later. So it's for products that are cheap, low price point, that they're not too much in a rush for the consumer. So if any of your products that you sell apply to this category, apply, use it, use the benefits of this program. And now let's see the updates that they did. So they're increasing the weight limit for FBA Small and Light program from 10 to 12 ounces. So if your product was 11 or 12 ounces, it was not eligible to participate in FBA Small and Light. Now you have the opportunity. So if it's selling under $7 and you have up to 12 ounces worth of product, apply, use this benefit, and save fees. Okay. Also increase the size. They're increasing the size limit on the longest side from 16 inches to 18 inches. So once again, if your products were 17, 18 inches, were not eligible. Now they are. Same thing on the median side, from 9 inches to 14 inches. Shorter side, from 4 to 8 inches. So in short, Amazon is signaling that it's allowing larger and heavier products that sell under $7 to apply and use the benefits of the FBA Small and Light program. So hopefully you find, guys, if you guys find this useful, and if you find that your products now are eligible, use it. Go for it. All right, another announcement. Once again, June 1st was a big moment this year with announcements and opportunities for sellers. Amazon is reducing the return processing fee for customer return products in apparel and shoes categories. Okay, apparel and shoes categories got a major hit in 2020 during the pandemic. People were not really going outside. They were getting stuck at home. They're not shopping as much for apparel and stuff like that. That was 2020. Now 2021 and on, Amazon is expecting these categories to recover, and they're signaling to the sellers, the FBA sellers, send us more products, more goods. We're gonna basically reduce the return processing fee for customer returns, and especially in these categories, because usually they suffer from a high return rate. For example, shoes. Many consumers, they might buy the same shoe in 3 sizes, and then they're gonna try it on, and the one that fits the most will keep, and the sizes that don't fit the most, they're gonna return back. So you can easily have 15% or more return rate on these categories. So Amazon is telling you, don't worry. we know that that you have all these return rates. We're going to return the processing fee, because once the returns come in, Amazon charges two fees: a restocking fee and a return processing fee. So on the return processing fee for these categories, they're going to be reducing the fees. So that's a great news for you guys. But here, what they're doing, they're giving you even more benefits. They're telling you we're going to eliminate the return processing fee for customer return products on FBA, right? With these categories, with watches, jewelry, luggage, handbags, and sunglasses. Once again, these are categories that took also took a major hit during COVID, and now that people are getting vaccinated and things are opening up, they're opening this up. So they're signaling to you, ship us these types of goods. We're gonna all the return fees will basically be eliminated, the return processing fee, which is great news, because you'll be able to save some more money and make more profit. All right, here's actually a unique announcement where Amazon is introducing a brand new program. Okay, July 7th, FBA Liquidation. So, long story short, if you sell an FBA, you have two statuses for inventory. One of them is sellable. The second status is unsellable. Right? You have unfulfillable or unsellable inventory, and once you have that, you up to that moment of July 7th, you have two options. First option is dispose your products, basically get rid of them. Amazon throws it to the garbage. The second option is to do a removal order, remove your products from Amazon's warehouses and deal with it. Now they introduced a third option. It's called FBA liquidations, okay, which is pretty interesting. So they're telling you here, with FBA liquidations, we send your inventory to accredited wholesale liquidators. You'll typically recover about 5 to 10% from an item's average selling price. So for example, your selling price is $50. You should be able to expect to get out of this maybe $2.50 to $5, with liquidation. So this is actually great news, because if you used to dispose your products to get zero, now you'll be able to get some dollars back. Hopefully you recover your costs or even make some profit. So this is a kind of a new interesting program. Even more interesting than that is that they're saying that it also includes expired inventory. So if you sell cosmetics or maybe snacks that have an expiration date, and you definitely don't have anything to do with them, you're probably going to dispose it. So instead, they're telling you liquidate it. Use this program to liquidate and get some money back. Also, I want to tell you guys that if you dispose your product on FBA, you still pay a fee for that. So basically, you pay fees to get your products thrown to the garbage. You get nothing out of it. Here, hopefully, you'll make some money back. It's an interesting thing to follow up on, and this is relevant to you. Use it. Use the opportunity. Okay. Now I want to jump into a case study of a $5 million seller to basically help you guys recognize something that's very fundamental when you sell an FBA. Okay, here we have the page on Sell Essential where this is like the statement of all the funds or money coming in, right, and your deposit when Amazon pays you. So this blue line, this beautiful blue line, is the money coming in, right? But unfortunately, you have also the red line, which means money paid out to Amazon on the marketplace side. So if you look closely and you want to hone in on FBA fees, it might be a little bit misleading, because it seems that if you look at the thin line here, FBA fees, a typical seller would say, on the FBA side, I'm doing okay. But actually, I want to raise to your attention that not really, because Amazon fees, which is the chunkiest part, actually holds inside of it Amazon FBA fees as well. I'll give you the breakdown. So from 77,000 of all Amazon fees, I did the breakdown for you guys, and we'll find that the $43,000 are FBA fees type A, which are the pick and pack fees, the fulfillment fees. Every time Amazon picks a unit from the bin, they package in a box to ship it out. They charge you, the seller, a fee, and that is the king of all fees when it comes to FBA fees. Okay, 43,000 out of 220,000 sold for the 2 weeks. It's almost 20% compared to all the rest of the FBA fees, which are less than 1%. So quick summary here is, for your reference, you got FBA fulfillment fees, right? Pick and pack fees, regular fees, and selling fees. So it shows you that 35% of all the seller's revenue are Amazon fees, which are burning through the margin. So I recommend every seller, watching this, know your numbers, know them to the bone, and see what your number is in terms of all the fees that you're paying. So if you find out you're paying 35%, your mission is to, over time, reduce this fee or this number to 34%, 33, 32, because every percent that you're going to save in fees is going to reward you a lot. It's going to go to your bottom line and increase it. We're going to touch momentarily on the strategies that you can use to do so, to reduce these fees. But I don't want to depress anybody. These fees are just on the marketplace side in terms of logistics and selling fees, but it does not include PPC spend. PPC spend, ACOS, average cost of sell, advertising, that's even more fees. That can easily be 5, 10, 20% or sky's the limit. So if you take that into consideration, there's a lot of fees involved or cost structures involved selling on Amazon. This presentation focuses more on the FBA side in that universe. Okay, so now that we discovered that the king of all the FBA fees is the pick and pack and fulfillment fees, here's a quick strategy you guys can utilize going forward to reduce it, because the amount of fee Amazon is charging you with fulfillment or the pick and pack fee is based on the weight and dimension of your product. So the larger and heavier the product is, or Amazon thinks it is, the more they're going to charge you in fees. So that being said, you need to package smaller, lighter, and smarter. Okay. For example, we have two options to ship in this ball, right? If you ship it inflated, it's going to be maybe 30 inches. Amazon will charge you, let's say, $10 a unit every time you sold a unit. Or if you just deflate it and now it's maybe 5 inches, and now Amazon will charge you, let's say, $3 every time they fulfill the unit when it's sold. So there's a lot of dollars saved here. Maybe $7 in this case. You sold 1,000 units, $7,000. You sold 10,000 units, that's $70,000. So change your strategy. Look at your winning dimensions of your product. See if you have the opportunity to, decrease the weight or the dimension one way or another. If you're a reseller, there's creative ways. If you are the private label seller, during sourcing, work with your factory to reduce the winning dimension. So it's going to do a lot to save you a fortune going forward. And don't forget, selling on FBA is not like selling brick and mortar. You don't need big, shiny, heavy packaging. Small and elegant works, because the way you sell to the consumer online is through your listing. Okay, you optimize your listing. Consumer adds the product to cart and buys it. Boom, you made a sale. And once they get it, they already want to use it. They don't care about the packaging. Okay, and nice and elegant works. Okay, now that you worked on putting your weight and dimension tier into the lowest possible, you still have to track and monitor the data. Okay, because if you don't, it might change over time, and Amazon might overcharge you with pick and pack fees. Small example: Amazon might scan your product through a machine every few weeks, every few months, and let's say your product is a handbag, and that handbag has a strap hanging loose, maybe adding 20, 30 inches to the dimension of your product, and from that point on, Amazon might start overcharging, recalculate and overcharge you. So you need to track and monitor, and you have to do this at least every 3 months, because if not, Amazon, everything that they overcharge you, you're not going to be able to recover all of it, because Amazon only allows only allow 90 days to get reimbursement or a refund for everything that they overcharge you. So if you do this once a year and over the year Amazon overcharge you $100,000, and the past 90 days they charge you 30,000, you're gonna get 30,000 back. $70,000 you lost forever. So a prudent professional FBA seller checks on this every 90 days. Okay, do this checkup. If you find that they overcharge you, ask for a refund, a reimbursement, and of course, ask them to update the information so going forward, you stop the bleeding. They stop overcharging you. Okay, so hopefully you find this information useful. And then here are free tools for you guys to consider to use to be able to do a few things. So if you just visit getida.com/ebook, you'll get a package of 3 things. The first thing is an ebook about how to read an Amazon income statement, because it's going to give you all the breakdown of all the fees and stuff like that you're paying to Amazon, which is really, really crucial. I also advise you guys to read it or give it to your bookkeeper or your accountant to understand what's going on with all your money. The second thing is a profit and loss template. We focus on the Amazon marketplace side and cost structures, but you also have to know your cost structures of your business to the bone. So here in this chart, you can add anything under the sun that involves in your business costs. It could be parking tickets if you live in New York City area. It could be sales tax. It can be payroll taxes, whatever it is. You need to know your exact profit or loss number. So this template is useful. And the third template is or tool is a winning dimension tracker. We talked about tracking winning dimensions, so Amazon doesn't overcharge you. So you can use it to your benefit. Just grab the data from Amazon, put on this chart, and you'll be able to see if Amazon is overcharging you. And if they do, take action. Okay, here we're getting to the last part of the presentation. It's all the Amazon reimbursements and auditing aspect of things. This is really where GETIDA kind of lives in that world. So I want to give you some high-level numbers for your consideration. So on an annual basis, that we see that the FBA discrepancy rate it can revolve between 1 to 3%. So if you do $1 million a year on FBA, it could be $10,000 to $30,000 that you're owed with reimbursements. And reimbursements could be for FBA discrepancies can be any of your inventory on FBA that gets lost, or damaged, or destroyed, or disappeared, or get overcharged with fees. Okay, all these types of things, it can equate to 1 to 3% from your annual sales. Another way to look at it is for every 100 units you ship to FBA, between 1 to 3 units is going to get affected. Okay. Now Amazon allows up to 18 months to go back, for you guys to find out discrepancies and get a reimbursement. And make sure you do this on time, because if not, it's gonna expire. Your eligibility to get refunded or reimbursed will expire. So do not miss out. And once you open cases and manage with all the back and forth, if Amazon is asking you for further documentation, make sure to provide it, to give it to them, okay, so they can approve your case or your claim. Now, for any of you guys is too much of a headache and you ever wonder why you might need some help with auditing, this is a list of all the rest of the stuff we look at, with in terms of discrepancies. If anything here looks alien to you or foreign or unfamiliar, it probably means you're leaving money behind, and we'll be happy to help you if you ever need. Here's another case study of the positive impact of maximizing your FBA auditing and reimbursements component on your Amazon account. So here we have an $18 million seller. This is the case study. They sold about 300,000 units, of which 9,000 units got affected. Inventory they got lost, damaged, destroyed, overcharged with fees, which puts it on 2.8%. That's higher edge of the spectrum of the discrepancy rate. And then GETIDA were able to recover $151,000 back in reimbursements. That boosted the bottom line by about 11%. And why? Because before GETIDA, profit was about 1.3 million. We added 151,000, and boom, the bottom line dramatically, jumped to about 11%. Now I want to add two more points here, two more tips, if I may, about how to take this momentum even forward. So the one is, if you're selling Amazon business, whoever's buying your business, they're buying your profit. If you're able, any dollar you add to your profit, you can get a multiple on it. It could be a 3x, 4x, 5x. Let's say it's a 3x multiple. So in this example, 151,000. If you 3x, it's going to be $450,000. They're going to pay you extra, whoever is buying your Amazon business, because you're able to boost your bottom line. That's very impactful. Same thing if you're buying an Amazon business. If you're buying an Amazon business, all these buyers, you know what they do? They go back on your account 18 months. So whatever you have not claimed, they claim, and then they get all that money back to themselves, and they improve their return on investment or their ROI. So two hats to wear here: buying or selling, whatever it is opportunity to maximize and do sophisticated financial things to reward your organization and your business, and especially the bottom line. Um, and also, if you, I guess, we needed some more help with this, you don't even know where to start, we'll be happy to help. There's a solution out there that can help you with FBA auditing and reimbursements. It happens to be that GETIDA will one of them. We'll be happy to assist you. And we prepared a little bit of an offer for you to consider if you want. If you want, the first $400 that we're going to recover for you in FBA reimbursements will be free. We're not going to charge you a penny. Okay. And then after $400, which will be a guarantee, you're going to have $400 more in your pocket. After that, if you want to stay with us, welcome to stay. If you want to leave, that's fine as well. We're just here to help. You can just visit getida.com, click on sign up, and use this code resident400, or just visit getida.com/resident to learn more. We'll be happy to assist you. And that's it. This was a presentation. We touched about the announcements for the marketplace, things you can do to reduce fees or and save on fees, and hopefully optimize your FBA operations. We touched on the biggest FBA fees that's out there, the FBA fulfillment fees, and what you can do to reduce it. We provided some tools for you guys to track and monitor your progress. And we touched a little bit about FBA auditing, how you can recover funds that you simply didn't know that existed, that are owed to you. And that's it. If there's any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly. My direct email is yoni@getida.com. That's it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this is going to help you optimize your business. You're working hard for it. Hopefully this will be a little bit more that you can do. That's it. Have a good time. Good luck. I'll talk to you later.